Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who we had Smile, Jessica. Ironically, that's also David Tennant, but no. Yeah, we had Smile, where the Doctor took Bill to a colony where all the people who were setting up the colony were killed by these robots, and you had to smile. And the reason that they were killed was because they weren't smiling, and they weren't smiling because one of them had died, and so the robots were like, oh, you're in grief. We must destroy the grief, so we will destroy you. And then there started to be a war between the new colonists and the robots, but the Doctor was able to do a factory reset, and it all worked itself out, basically. And then the Doctor and Bill were on their way back to his office at the university, and then they walked outside. They were in the Thames, but there was a giant elephant, and it was really, really foggy. So who knows where they went? Who knows? Well, that was pretty much it. It was a really good episode, really fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm curious to see where we're going here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Doctor Who. Here we go.
Why aren't we home? Why don't we steer this thing?
I told you don't steer the TARDIS, you reason with it.
Yeah.
Unsuccessfully most of the time. She's a bad girl, this one. Always looking for trouble.
Just took them up. The TARDIS wants you to stay here for some reason.
You want to go out there?
You don't?
It's 1814. Melanin.
Nah.
Slavery is still totally a thing.
Yes, it is.
Might be like dangerous out there.
Walk around like you own the place?
So how do we stay out of trouble?
Well, I'm not the right person to ask.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Oh. No, the food. Whoa. Under the Thames. What the? Oh, that's not right. What is that? Oh boy, something's definitely wrong here.
So what are the rules?
Rules?
Yeah.
There are rules?
Every choice I make in this moment, here and now, could change the whole future.
Exactly like every other day of your life. The only thing to do is to stop worrying about it.
That's a good point.
Okay. If you say so.
Just sort of go with the flow. So this is just like a fairground? Yeah, this is all the Thames frozen over. This seems like a bad idea.
Not really resting unless it's in zero gravity.
What?
With tentacles.
okay.
Magic spells.
Little too much information there, Doc. Do you really want to be suplexing someone on ice?
So, you seem nice.
Of course.
Well, why don't you
Yeah.
say something?
Well, you're enjoying yourself. I assume we get to work eventually.
Get to work, yeah. Get to why the TARDIS brought you here. Oh, they're going for the drunk. No, this poor drunk, he's just trying to have a good time. Oh, there's a bunch of lights now. Oh, thin ice. Yeah, stay away from that. You definitely don't want to suplex a guy over here. Whoa! Not the sonic screwdriver. Oh, come on! Great job, Doc.
How is that a screwdriver?
In a very broad sense.
Yeah,
Well, how's it sonic?
It makes a noise.
that's what sonic means. God, they gotta run across the ice. Oh no! Oh no! Yep. Oh. Well, you got the screwdriver, I guess. But what happened to the kid? Oh. You can't save everyone.
A few hours ago, we were standing in a garden full of dead people.
It was different.
How?
They were dead already.
Yeah.
Tell me how many people you've seen die.
I don't know.
Too many. Lost count.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Oof.
How many?
Lost count.
Do you want to help me? Do you want to stand here, stamping your foot? Because let me tell you something. I'm 2,000 years old, and I've never had the time for the luxury of outrage.
Wow. Really?
Spider is the
Who's hungry? I'm hungry. Food. Bill, food. Food is always useful. Now.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. These are stolen.
How many of those did he take?
Don't suck your thumbs while I'm away. The great tall tailor always comes to little boys who suck their thumbs ere they dream what he's about to take.
The doctor has to be dad for a little bit.
Whenever they are, they're clever. When they went after the boy,
God, look at those diving
they waited
suits.
until he was away from the crowds.
Oh! Good job. Break right through and follow. Oh, thank God. The Sonic can be a flashlight. Oh, hey, Bill. And a chain. Chains, plural. Oh, the creature is chained down. Shit. Was that the kid's hat? Yep. He's dead.
It's just mud from the river, isn't it?
Oh, there's one word for it.
Is this even the right place? Creature's almost a mile away.
The creature's head is almost a mile away. I assume we're now at the other end.
Yeah, this is feces.
That this stuff burns 1,000 times longer than coal.
Oh.
They say it even burns underwater.
Interesting.
So, this guy
That's
has
funny.
a pet monster that...
I need you to leave the talking to me,
Why?
because you've a temper.
Okay, well, I lost it a tiny bit.
You're about to meet a man, alien or otherwise, for whom human beings are raw material. Who grinds up children for profit. What we're here for is one thing, information. Get that with diplomacy and tact, charm, if necessary.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's funny.
I get it.
Actually be considered for... Who let this creature in here? On your feet, girl! In the presence of your betters?
Ooh! Yo, I was gonna say, the doctor has a bit of a temper too.
Years of age, low in iron.
Yeah, that was pretty convincing racism for an extraterrestrial.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, he's genuine.
Without that beast, my mills would rely on coal mines. Men die in coal mines all the time.
I preferred it when you were alien.
No time for outrage. Never had time for anything else, right?
Don't be smug. Smug belongs to me.
Yeah.
Give me it.
Yeah, but about that, they're coming for you next. Bye.
Afraid it has a knack to it.
Alright, good job. Man, that ice refreezes fast.
But if your future is built on the suffering of that creature, what's your future worth?
Ooh.
Why is it up to me?
Because it can't be up to me. Your people, your planet I serve, at the pleasure of the human race, and right now that's you. Give me an order. Not long till noon.
Save her.
Alright.
I'll take care of this. You get everyone off the ice.
Look, look at that. Oh, the thaw. That's clever.
Mistake! Now!
No. But the doctor's right next to all that, right? Ha! Whoa. When did he get all that stuff down there? Wow. He really got down there fast. Good job. Ooh. Later. Get off the ice. Come on, guys. You can get up there. Alright, there you go.
What if we just like doomed Greenland?
I'll check in on Greenland.
Nah, yeah. Oh, good. He got the Sonic back. We'll check in, make sure it's alright.
Is she?
That's gotta be cold. Jeez!
You gonna tell us what we're here for?
A very long time, I hope.
Is this their new house?
Apparently, Lord Sutcliffe's long lost heir can't be a girl.
Sorry about that. Oh. It's their house now.
I'll put a bit of coffee in it as well, just to give it some flavour. See?
That's not how that works,
Much
Nardole.
better when you stick to your oath. Oh, sir, no. This is unacceptable.
Search-wise.
This is beyond unacceptable.
How can it not have been headline news?
Never underestimate the collective human ability to overlook the inexplicable. Also, the frost fire involved a lot of day drinking. May I?
Yeah.
Give us a coin.
What?
The new Lord Sutcliffe was found starving on London streets. The inheritance was contested. Everyone got super mad. Blah, blah, blah. Urchin boy deemed legitimate.
Yay.
Oh my god, it worked! You did it!
I'm glad for that, at
You
least.
saved them!
You did. You gave the order. Boss.
Yay.
Leave him alone. Jobs be a fine thing. Leave me alone. How's about that for a new idea? Never asked to be reassembled, did I?
Oh, what's back there?
I'm still here. And as long as I'm still here, you are going nowhere.
Ah. Someday. One of these episodes, we're gonna figure it out. But that day is not today. Alright, another fun episode. I enjoyed that. That was really nice. You know, I was kind of saying last episode, like, oh, what if this entire season is just avoiding Nardole? But no, couldn't work out too well. It couldn't work out like that, but that's okay. Because now we are at least committed to... Excuse me. We are at least committed to taking Belle on as a companion, so that's at least good. Alright, we can go ahead and hop into the notes on this one. First things I wrote down were 1814, the Thames, and Frozen. First off, in the spelling of Thames, is it Thems, or is there an extra E in there? That would be my question for you guys. I don't really know how to spell the Thames, so yeah. But that was an interesting premise. So first off, you know, just the fact that it was frozen, it's like, oh, well, that just happens. Now, from what they were talking about, it sounds like, you know, by February, it wouldn't be frozen anymore. But I don't know. I don't really know the climate that well in Britain land. Like, all I know about Britain land is that it rains constantly. Which is why I know my dog would hate it there. My dog hates the rain. Interestingly, he actually is totally okay with snow. Like, snow will be coming down and cover the entire backyard. He's just happy as a clam to go running around back there. But if it's raining, he will literally go pout the entire day because it's raining outside. It's very interesting. But anyway, yeah. That's kind of all I know. So I don't really know, like, when it gets cold and when it gets warm in Britain land. So yeah. And I don't know why I'm deliberately calling it Britain land today, but whatever. But yeah, that was interesting. And then just the idea, I mean, first off, the idea that they just have a fair on the ice, you know? Now, I've had some bad experience with ice. Back when I was in high school, I actually slipped on ice and injured my back when, like, because I had I had like a ton of textbooks in my backpack because, that happens. And I slipped and I fell on my back. It really screwed up my back. I can still kind of feel it to this day. I can still feel that injury. Man, between this and my wrist that I was actually talking about on today's Breaking Bad episode, I am just full of injuries that stick with me. But yeah, so I don't know if I would really want to go to this, ice fair, Yeah, I don't know, like, I'd be a little too, like, oh, man, I don't want to slip, So, I mean, I am, like, way overcautious, even when it's just, like, a little bit of snow on the ground. Like, I get really cautious because of the fact that I slipped and fell that one time. Of course, God, that was so long ago. That was 7 years ago? Question mark? I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know if I would go out there, but it was still kind of cool, Just this idea that it's like, okay, the river just completely freezes over, and then we just go and have a fair there, because, hey, why not? Like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, I like the idea, so. So, yeah. But there was the specific thin ice part, which, of course, it seemed like that was where they attacked the most, but that was more for, that seemed to be more for, like, isolation, because later on they would take people from what I thought were thicker parts, but I don't know. But yeah, that was interesting, and then, yeah, the kid getting taken, that did suck, and the doctor, that's the thing, is that the doctor, yes, he has to move on, he has to keep going, because there's no chance to just sit and mourn. But that can be a little jarring, And, it's interesting, that conversation when Bill is like, look, I've never seen someone die before. And she has to explain, it's like, there's a difference between seeing a dead person and watching someone die, There is a difference, but at this point with the doctor, it's just gone so far that he just... he just has to move on. Sneezing. I hate sneezing so much. Okay. Sneezing always screws with me. I don't know why. Jeez. But yeah, with him being like, honestly, he just, like, he moves on almost instantaneously now, which, it depends on the doctor, I feel like. I feel like there would be some doctors that it would affect them a bit more, but you could honestly say that this doctor is just at that stage of his life where, yeah, he does, it just sort of, goes. Like, he just has to move on immediately, So that's the thing, I guess, And I like saying, when she asks, like, have you killed someone? And he does, he tries to say, like, well, sometimes the situation calls for, I don't have any options. And I like her, really calling him out, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. And him just stopping and saying, yes, I have killed someone before. And when she asks how many, again, he says, he pretty much says, I've lost count, So I like that. I do like that. But he does have a point that now it's interesting, he says, I can't afford the luxury of outrage. And to a degree, he is right. I guess he gets outraged about other things. But yeah, he basically, he can't stop and mourn for a long time. He has to keep moving, And it's just at that point where he's like, just go. Just keep going. Like, immediately he's just like, all right, a kid died? Okay, now let me go take care of this so that more people won't die, He's just at that stage of his life, Where it seems that fast, but it is still pretty legit. God, my eyes are watering. Getting emotional now. It's because I sneezed. Because I sneezed and now my eyes are watering. Jeez. And my nose itches. Anyway. So I like that. The whole talk about moving on. So yeah. The creature was interesting. I like that. It kind of reminded me of it kind of reminded me of the Beast on Torchwood in the Meat episode. I thought that was kind of interesting. And it also, honestly, using the feces as fuel, that reminds me of, on Torchwood when they were cutting up that one alien and, it kept regenerating its body, so they just cut out more meat, and that's how they were selling meat, So it did sort of remind me of that. It also reminded me a bit of the Starship UK back with the 11th Doctor, because that also, was this innocent creature that was kind of being, tormented, even though there it didn't need to be, but here it did sort of remind me of that. And the whole thing about, saving it also reminded me of that, even though, yes, there is a risk, should you save it, And that was the thing with Amy, was she freed the creature. They thought, well, if we free the creature, it's just going to, pretty much shake us off and then we're all dead. But she realized, no, it's not going to do that. And it's the same here, that, no, it's not going to destroy everything. Yes, there is that risk, but it's a risk you should take, And I like the Doctor saying, like, if we leave it here and your future keeps going, the future keeps going, and your future is built on the despair of that creature, is that a future worth having? It did remind me a bit of Kill the Moon, especially when, the Doctor was like, I can't make this decision. I can help, I'm here to serve, but this is your planet, it's your planet, this is, your people, you need to make this decision and tell me what to do. Which honestly was it's kind of a better version of Kill the Moon, because, in Kill the Moon, he's just like, oh, this is your problem, bye. And he just leaves, and then he comes back once they've made the decision. But this was a bit better, where it's like, look, I will do it. I will save this creature if you want me to. But this, I am still, even though, yes, you can argue that, yes, this is his planet too. And people, even Clara, have argued that before as well. But he is still technically an alien to this planet, and so basically, like, he wants to respect the wishes of the humans before he does something. And so that's sort of the thing, is that while it was like Kill the Moon, I think this honestly may have handled this better than Kill the Moon. So yeah, even though I still like Kill the Moon, I know everyone hates it, but I actually I still kind of like it. So if anything, it gave me a chance to yell Moon, which we haven't done in a while, so I thought I would just do that real quick for you guys. Moon! Stop mocking me! Team 4-star references aside, the fuel, I thought that was kind of interesting too. It's like, immediately when they showed, like, the stuff, and it's like, oh, what is this stuff, mud? It's like, they're just pulling mud out of the Thames, and it's like, yeah, that's what it is. It's like, this is feces, isn't it? Sure enough. But yeah, that was interesting. So they use the thing's feces in order to, as a substitute. It's interesting how, this guy who is a straight bastard, but he is saying, it's like, no, I don't want people to go in coal mines. People die in coal mines. So let me fuck up this animal so that people won't die in coal mines. It's one of those, like, it's like slightly considerate, because he doesn't want people to die in coal mines. But at the same time, you're locking away an animal, forcing it to eat people. You're still killing people. You're just not killing coal workers. So actually, never mind. Never mind what I said. It's like, at first I was like, yeah, that's kind of like, okay, I guess he doesn't want people to die in the coal mines, but you're still leading people to be killed anyway. So what's the point, So that was interesting. We had the whole thing with the temper, which I thought was kind of funny, which, yeah, obviously this is not the Doctor's first companion to have a temper. Like, I can imagine that same conversation happening with Donna, especially, like, I could imagine it's like, the 10th Doctor being like, Donna, how about I do the talking, because, you have a temper, That's exactly how he would say it, too. And she'd be like, I have a temper. Is that it? So, oh, I love the two of them. I can easily just go back and picture how they would make a conversation. Those were words. Anyway, yeah. So it is sort of the same here. It's like, you have a bit of a temper. I'll do the talking. And then immediately this guy comes in and is racist as hell. And I love the doctor just decks him. Just a 100%, just boom. That's his glass shattering punch right there. Oh man, oh man. So I did kind of like that. And I also like that it's like, yep, if that guy is that racist, there's no way he's an alien. That is some genuine racism right there. So he is definitely he's definitely not like he's definitely of this world. And it's like, wow, that's really bad. That's really bad. You know, it shows, but it's bad because it's true. You know, that's the big problem. It's bad because it's true. Because, yeah, that's if a guy can be that racist, it means, oh yeah, they're from this planet. Yeah. If someone can be that horrible, it's like, oh yeah, they're from this planet. Ugh. Anyway, so I liked. I did like all that, and I like the stuff with, you know, saving. You got to give me an order. It's your planet, your people. I can help. You know, I can serve. I'll do it. I'll do it if you want me to, but it's your decision. And Bill does end up going with, let's free this creature. You know, so I like that. I also like, you know, when they free the place, or when they free the thing. You know, it's like, well, she'll probably go someplace cold. I doubt she'll. You know, I'm pretty sure she'll stay away from you lot now. And Bill's just like, wait, what if she doesn't? What if, did we just doom Greenland? And the doctor's like, I'll go check on Greenland before we leave. Like, I do like that. That was pretty funny. And then saving the kids and then, you know, getting them to the house was pretty cool. And, you know, making one of them the heir. I did like that. And then, yeah, so we had the oath. Man, Nardole, he's keeping the doctor to his oath the best he can. It's a little difficult. It's honestly, I don't know. It's honestly like, you know, your friend, like, you like, you have a bad habit and your friend, like, is doing their damnedest to make sure you don't go back to that habit. Like if it's like the doctor quit smoking and it was like, okay, no matter what, make sure that I don't start smoking again. And then when he starts, Nardole, his friend, is coming in like, hey, you said you weren't going to do that, you know? Now, smoking is a bit different from taking a companion, but still. And it's interesting, yeah, that, you know, they left it up to a coin flip. And Nardole ended up losing. So, yeah, it's not... So that's where it becomes a little shaky, but oh well. But the thing is, we know that it's good for the doctor to have a companion, you know? Even though, yes, technically he has Nardole, it would be good for him to have Bill. So, yeah. And then, yeah, something's knocking at the vaults. Don't know. We'll figure it out probably by the end of the season. So, but yeah, this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. So, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.